All right, that's pretty balanced, guys. All right, so more data, guys. All right, so let's start with this one: Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Okay, the very first thing you see when the movie starts, that quote. Okay, what that means is that you literally have to have the Messiah complex. You have to let go of fear. You have to give about less than 0 fucks and see what happens. Embrace the chaos. Let it ride. The American dream of this quote unquote freedom. And, you know, if you ride that wave true, even though it's large and scary and dangerous, the only way you're going to get out of it alive is if you give it 110%, right? So even though you're caught up in a messed up situation, if you don't do it right, you know, you're going to pay. So I'm not trying to say I'm like the Messiah, but I can understand that that would be in many people's heads or points of view. I do not want to be any of that, guys. I want to make it work so that I can make it work for me to live the way I've explained to you how I want to work. But then when it came to the conclusion that at the end of the day, I don't want to be anyone's anything. I want to live my life and create something that I would have from my children. So whatever happens in between, you know, like, it's kind of out of my control by now. So, in order to fully embrace, you know, give it 110%, you just have to, you know, have hope, have dreams, have plans, get things organized, so that when your feet do hit the ground, you take off running. So, beast, yeah, you gotta become the beast, guys. You have to become the beast. I guess that's embrace the bad side, the satanic side of you, because we are all Satan, guys, just as much as we are all Jesus Christ. We are all the Messiah, and we are all Lucifer. Okay, why does Satan, Lucifer, you know, why are there so many names? Yeah, I don't know, guy. There's lots of names, but it's the same story, guys, just told differently, or I don't know, maybe it's a left-right balance comparison. I don't know. But duality in a different point of view, or at a different level of maybe maybe Satan depicts the M+2 and Lucifer the M+1. You know, like it's just they mean the same thing, but it's hard to kind of relate that to people. Anyway, so Fear and Loathing, yeah. Embrace the chaos, I guess, and everything happens for a reason, so you're basically learning lessons as you go, and now that I've discovered Gematria, I find it very useful aid or tool in decoding my synchronicities, which what I feel has led me further closer to the truth. Which is the whole point of this exercise. I was looking for truth, guys. So, all right, the next movie. All right, the next movie I have here is X-Men First Class with that guy. What's his name? James McAvoy. I've been told I look like him, especially in that movie Wanted. Apparently, a time in my life where people said that I looked like James McAvoy. So anyway, been told I look like a lot of people. I've been told I look like Eric Foreman or Topher Grace from that '70s show when I was in Stagep, and I was told I look like Tom Green before that, you know, from the Tom Green show. He's actually from Ottawa, where I'm from, so that's even more interesting. Synchronicity of randomness of whatever, guys. But I'm just saying, it's interesting, because Professor X is the X, and then the other movie I have is V for Vendetta, so V and the X, you know, two of these. But what I just described in my last video, talking about a homestead and talking about making a torus, like an 18-sided shape with maybe like the communal entrance will be through the middle because I can dig a tunnel that comes up And the entrance would be underground. You put your boots and everything, and then come upstairs, and then it's like you're in the kitchen, and then the bathroom, and then everyone's rooms, and the stairs go upstairs, and then there's like a party room, and you know, everyone's bunkie has 2 levels. You know, I don't know what kind of size yet, but it sounded like I was trying to create Professor Xavier's School for the Gifted. I thought that was kind of funny. You know? How to harness your powers, guys. No, it's about learning how to be self-sufficient and how to understand creation and, you know, how to bring an experience into your life that you can take back with you, back home, and apply maybe some stuff to, you know, create something new, guys. So, yeah, that just made me laugh, Professor X, guys. And while Viva Vendetta, like, I want to cut this up now. I want to make a movie about it, because, I mean, it's just loaded, guys. It's like, wow. Like, I mean, they're all pretty much loaded. Like, I watched the new X-Men with the Apocalypse. Like, wow. Wow, guy. So, lots in there. I mean, just lots of, like, you know, I don't watch movies. And it's kind of funny, because, you know, Pockets of the Future guy on YouTube, he's been talking a lot about James McAvoy lately. He's been talking a lot about, like, these movies I've never heard of that James McAvoy's in. And they're pretty messed up and Masonic, guys. Like, not gonna lie. They're pretty bad. So, you know, it's just, from my point of view, it's interesting that this, you know, dude who's, like, being featured in my reality, that I'm learning about for the first time in my reality of these movies with this character in them, who plays this character, who, I don't know, it's Professor X, guys. He sits in the middle of a giant sphere, you know, and projects the mutants and the humans on the inside walls of the beach ball. Like, you can't get more in-your-face depicted than that. The X-Men. School for the Gifted. It's just, this is easy to understand, guys. I don't understand. I don't know. Maybe I should just do the GoFundMe or whatever, or crowdfund I don't know. I don't like doing that stuff, guys. I don't care about making, I don't want to make a business. This is obviously some sort of business thing, and I don't want to do business stuff. I don't. I just want freedom. I want people to leave me the fuck alone. I want to be around people I like to be around. I want to create stuff, work hard and play hard. Teach. I don't know. I want to shop. I want to make my own furniture, guys. I've always said this. I always wanted to have. I want to make my own house out of, like, materials and then build on my own furniture for it and stuff and everything, because I want it super customly awesome, like, you know. It's one of those weird things, you know. But I am like, I don't know, guys. There's a lot of math in here, you know, if you don't understand, you know. Like, it's a good party house where I'm staying right now. Like, by party house, I mean, there's always something going on, which is kind of cool. Like, it's, like, yesterday was St. Patrick's Day, guys. You know, like, everyone had a good time. Like, the house was pretty quiet, so it was good. Everyone went out and had fun. You know, I didn't go out, but I was like, whatever, you know, stay in. But, guys, like, this shape should do something to you. I don't know. It's maybe done something to me, but I'm just like, I'm not saying, I don't want to be, like, seriously, guys, I don't give a shit about any of that stuff. It's like, I have a different point of view, okay? If someone makes some kind of sarcastic comment about anything I say, I don't know, even if I'm wrong, I don't really care, but I just don't want to deal with ignorance right now. I just want to deal with that. So, like, I'll just gematria, whatever your crafty comment is, or part of it, whatever your crafty comment is, and I'll look it up, what it means differently, and I'll thank you for the knowledge and the experience I had with you interacting, you know. But I mean, like, I can't get mad anymore. Like, I'm annoyed with how slow things go, and with the way how things are not my fault and how I have to pay for it. But yeah, things like that, like, just, I mean, they should be dealt with yet. But everything happens for a reason, so everything's being slow for a reason. And I have to slow it down. So, remember the 5th of November, you know? they blow up Parliament. I mean, I don't want to blow up things, guys. It's just... You know, in some communities, I'm sure like a couple houses can be taken down to make more land available to have more self-sustainability in the urban areas. Because, I mean, it's pretty much ruined for self-sustainability these days if you have a house in the city. So maybe like, you know, 4 out of every 10 houses would be demoed, or 6 out of every 10 would be demoed, or 8 out of every 10 would be demoed, or 9 out of every 10 would be demoed. To make space for, you know, livestock. Maybe that livestock could feed, you know, maybe you take down 100 houses to make space. Maybe like, you know, 1,000 houses to make space for some livestock in urban areas. Okay, maybe the lawn on Parliament should have goats or something. You know, urban areas are there because, you know, that's what I don't understand. Okay, like there's a house on the corner. It's going for $465,000 of life debt. It's like a house in the city. It's a house in Ottawa with a yard about the same footprint of the house. But because of its location and closeness to downtown and closeness to office buildings and places of employment, and because of the improvement in the quality of life of the person who moves into there, because of the commute to and from work and how short it is or convenient it is, it adds to the appeal of the location, which is why location, location, location. Whereas I own 23 acres of farmland that I currently rent out. I paid $275,000 for those 23 acres of land, which are very self-sufficient. But the one thing I learned after I moved in there, after 2.5 years, was that you don't need a $275,000 piece of life debt to live humble. You're not a hermit. You're just a homebody. Might not be the lifestyle for everyone. Okay? I'm not afraid. I could just lose it. I don't care. All I'm saying is that the knowledge and the experience it gave me, invaluable, guys. The best idea I think I've ever said yes to was when my wife was 5 months pregnant and said, I don't want to live in the city raising a child. I want to move to a farm. And we flipped that baby. 3 months, flipped it in 2 and sold it. And we were in the new place before a little bit was born. So, farming, learning to farm, meeting the people that I met, going to the feed store, picking up, you know, hay and straw, you know, going to the, you know, learning how to, you know, treat my own animals for illness, okay, getting bull calves that never got bid on through the auction, and because they weren't treated well, no one bid on them, and they were likely going to die, but gave it my all to try to keep, you know, the ones we got alive. Had a okay success rate, but anything that died just got cut up and fed to the dogs. I mean, better than kibble, a raw diet for a 100-pound Black Russian Terrier. You know, like, I had a good experience, and those experiences are invaluable. So to me, I want to go back. Because this is the Garden of Eden, guys. Okay? So, I'm rambling. I understand the Messiah complex thing. I'm not a Messiah. I'm nothing. Okay, I'm an idiot. I'm nothing. Like, we're all idiots. We're just kind of funny. It's funny. And it's not complicated to just see the different points of view simultaneously. And that would maybe is what, like, living full-time Fibonacci is. You know, maybe you see Fibonacci because you can perceive reality as it goes, real time, in 3 or 4 different ways. Okay? So, cheers, guys.